leaving Pisa now.
As the saying goes, all roads and railways lead to Rome. So nothing really to see. Oh, there we go. So we're going to leave Pisa, take a 3-hour train and get to Rome. Pretty cool.
Apparently, all roads do lead to Rome, because here we are.
Here we are. And I tell you, they don't care about their old relics. There's literally some old bridge, wall, and no one cares. We walk past this big old statue, no one cared. It's like every block there's something old. That's our apartment, 2 levels. I'm on the top, he's on the bottom. Have our own little museum because they just have so many relics everywhere. It's pretty cool.
It is.
We are about to enter Rome itself for the first time. There are the city walls. Might take us a second to actually walk there. Get up. In Rome.
So here we are at the Basilica of the Holy Cross of Jerusalem, I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's right. Good on you.
Yeah, just literally 500 metres away from where we're staying.
Yeah. Didn't know it existed until 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. So it actually is purported to hold the relics of the cross.
I'll put a picture up.
Some pieces, like the nail and Thomas's finger.
Yeah, poor Thomas, they like to do that. They put up their bones. But it was very interesting to walk through. It's very spiritual. So
just here, yeah.
Very cool.
Literally on our way to shopping. We are at the Colosseum in Rome, our first real tour of the day.
It's pretty massive.
It's falling down a bit too.
It is. Yes, they got a big concrete wall up keeping it up, but it's definitely bigger than the Gabba. It's not too shabby.
But Mr. Cristofori, if the Romans can build a stadium that fits 50, 60,000, I think we can.
Yes, here.
After about 3 hours of trying to get in, we finally made it in the Colosseum. Our run of good weather has finished, unfortunately.
If you zoom out there, very wet. Yeah, that was probably the hardest thing we've had to do on this trip.
Yeah, so there doesn't seem to be any official tickets you can buy straight up.
You go through all third parties and it felt like a black market deal. But
we're in.
We're in.
Got the book.
Got the book. So
seen the movie?
We've seen the movie, so we'll go explore, see if we can get outside. Hopefully the weather gets better. All of this to just get into the Gabba, or the first very Gabba.
It's now or never. We rise before the sun. The moment they realize it will be gone. They put us in the fish tanks and fed us with their lies, as procast till they turn our blood to ice. Fast like the blizzard, they never.
Here we are down the bottom of the Colosseum. We went up to the top, had a look around.
Pretty cool.
And now we get the gladiators eye view.
Eye view, yep. So we're on the ground floor. The ruins below us is their rooms. Pretty cool.
So we are now in the Forum in central Rome. So the old city, this was the centre of town with the Senate building and the temples and marketplace.
All very old.
Yeah. This is where, I guess, the Roman Republic all happened.
So we are at the Roman Forum, where democracy
Started, I suppose.
Yes, and as you can see, didn't go so well. Not really much of a building left. A few pillars and ruins. Still good to see. Next to it is a cool temple, which is still standing, so that's cool. I guess this should be cool too. Turns out all of this is fake.
Well, we built from bits. It's all broken down. Bits on the ground is probably the real bit.
Yeah, they just left it there, so a bit odd. Where are we?
We are at the Fontana del Adriatico,
Good try.
somewhere which is a bit newer than where we've just come from,
A bit newer. Intact this time.
and probably a little bit more impressive in terms of tourism.
Indeed. And over there, cool water fountain. Internal flames. It's looking very pretty.
Well, here we are, honey. You asked for it, you got it. This is where Julius Caesar was stabbed. On those steps. The sage just there.
Were the sages there? I
No,
imagine the
steps.
center one. I'll go look back on the painting and I'll see if we can work it out. But this is the spot where he was stabbed.
There you go.
The fall of a republic and the rise of an empire. So, me and Dad did some reading over there and we discovered the exact spot where Julius Caesar was assassinated.
So it turns out it wasn't any of those steps. It was the steps were built over the top of it. This is the wall to the Curia, something like that,
That one.
where it used to be. And he was killed somewhere around those pine trees.
So, where those pine trees are, that's where he was murdered.
Assassinated. The court people.
So that's the original wall apparently, and the rest of this was built on top. So that's what we learned. Pretty cool.
Alright, here we are at the Pantheon, which has an impressive long lineup.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
It is now nearly sunset, so we'll probably come back here tomorrow after having a bit of breakfast with the Pope.
Casually,
Just throw his name out there.
but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so built before Christ. So it's originally. So it's been
Originally.
around for a while.
Just a wee bit.
Had a few upgrades, but otherwise it's the largest
Concrete dome.
reinforced concrete dome in the world.
So we better go in, but that's tomorrow's job. We were just walking back. We saw a door open. It's not even on the map. What the hell? Now we have to look inside.
Santa Maria.
I fear we are not going to get home tonight. We literally walked 300 meters and we got sidetracked. So, telling you now, this place wasn't even listed on the map. Wasn't important enough to be listed. That is insane. So, we're our first tour guide, official one. So, here we go. Alright, so we are in the Vatican now. There's the dome.
That's the dome.
Pretty
We're
cool.
all- Yeah, St. Peter's.
St. Peter's. This is way beyond us, but we'll see how we go. We're eating in the Vatican.
First breakfast in Rome.
Pretty cool. So, we are inside the Vatican now, and whoops, inside the Vatican. You can see the view of Rome. So, pretty cool. So we're just going to continue on our first guided tour.
Excuse me, we're going tour.
Go on tour. Here we are in one of the rooms. Don't know which one. So cool.
So we given up on St. Peter's too hard. This is the Castle St. Angelo, not as impressive.
It's old.
It's up there, it's old, and sits by the bank of the Tyne.
It's pretty nice. And the reason we didn't go into St. Paul's, Peter's is the lineup was going to be 3 hours.
3 hours.
And the sun sets in 3 hours. So
Apparently we missed our turn off somewhere.
yeah, so whoops, daisy.
We have a whole list of churches to go visit as well, so we might see some of those later. Finally found a place where you just buy a ticket at the gate.
Yeah, and you walk
we
in.
are in the Pantheon, apparently the largest unreinforced dome in the world. Maybe made in the early BCs.
That's what Google claims.
So late BCs, I should say, about 60 BC. But it is pretty impressive. And not so crowded.
Not so crowded, which I think is the biggest plus here. We'll look it up. We'll look it up after the film. We are so going to get ran over. Okay.
We got run over another.
Oh well. Now this is funny. We're going to keep this going. Dude, we are going to die. Oh my gosh. For reference, we're just in the middle of the road. There's probably what, 200 people on the other side? We're crossing? Okay, we've done it. Oh, we are in Old Mates Memorial.
We are in Old Mates Memorial.
We've
He
got
was a king once.
we've got what Old Mate's name is, so here we are.
Alfonso
The second. Oh mate, he's just over here. There's Old Mate.
There he is.
Old Mate's got himself a big statue.
That's what Jonathan wants in front of his yard.
Indeed, one of those.
Yeah.
So we're going to just wander along the pillars. Cool.
Yeah, it's not so bad. It's actually well a little bit over it, so we're just going to check it out.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're talking about, but
Old Mate's museum about his history. So we'll have a wander.
hello. Just went to another church. This one I've got the steps. I think it's famous.
Apparently famous. We hope so.
But we've got bees. Which is the first time I've seen a statue of bees.
Where? Where are bees? Where?
The stained glass window.
I'll zoom in. Wow.
Okay.
It's very pretty.
Here we are at a mini Colosseum, theatre sort of thing, built by Julius Caesar and then by Augustus Caesar, and then reused in the 4th century AD as a
Residence.
house. And it's still standing. Probably live in better condition than the Colosseum.
I would have to agree with you. So
And pigeons love it.
they do. Why do you say that?
This is a pigeon.
I don't know what he's saying. I'm sure he's crazy. Anyways, looks cool. Old ruins this way. Didn't actually have to pay to get here. It was free.
And didn't have to line up.
No line up. There's no one around. Win-win.
And I found a kitchen marble bench top for us.
Yeah.
Work out how to get it home.
Yes, we're just gonna make it
Just in there.
be under 23 kilos. We can do it. So here we are. We are finished in Rome, heading to Naples tomorrow, and we've been dealt like a 4-person meal for me. Sable over there. But
Finishing off our reserves.
I did good in my assignment, so my
Here's to
exams.
Jono and his marks.
Here.
Well, that's different.
It is different. I don't know how it's like. It's like the stuff you put on pancakes.
Sure.
Syrup. It's a syrup taste.